Hi, welcome. So I pulled out a handful of these Dixit cards. Come back. And we're going to build a little story. See what message wants to come through. Sometimes they get flippy. Okay, that's probably enough. That's probably enough. Ooh, interesting. Ooh. What's going on? So we have... Why does my lighting look weird? My hands... What is happening? Are my lights not working? I don't know. Look, can you see? It looks like it looks okay. I don't know what looks... Maybe it just looks dark? Why does this hand look darker than this hand? Okay, there we go. Weird. Plus they look like they're 1,000 years old. Hello. Okay, so we have... I think I need a cup of coffee. So we have this figure. Maybe it looks like a little bit older figure having a cup of tea with this tree growing out of their head with a lot of almost like name tags on the branches. So it's like family tree vibes. And maybe really... Oh, interesting. It's almost like they are one, like an ancestor, like the trunk, you know, and then everything has grown from there. So something about ancestors, perhaps. And then we have a king in the palm of this giant rock figure. So it's almost like if I have to do it all, who's got my back kind of vibes. Because somebody bigger, stronger has to support the king. So we'll see what that's all about. And then we have a couple figures. What is going at their umbrella? Somebody protecting a little girl under an umbrella from something, some stuff coming at them, falling all around them. And then, so yeah, a couple energies there, protection. Then we have somebody locked in this diamond ring. Like a figure, maybe trapped by finances, some finance stuff going on. So we'll see some ancestors, support, safety, and then maybe some feeling trapped. I don't know. We'll see what wants to come out of that. And then I might use these in a while. Let's see what... Okay, we have glow up. Glow up. So somebody's like leveling up, glowing up. Like this one. Humility. Humility. All right, now I've got to turn off my heater. It's hot. And then, why don't we do some magnetic poetry? Okay, what do we have here? We have some words. Fancy. Oh... Head pound or pound head. Fancy nature belt. Well, I want a fancy nature belt, but we could reorganize these words. Ooh, can't see it. That probably means nothing. Okay, so what I thought we could do is shuffle these and then start with... Let's build our story. Let's build it and see what might resonate with you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's see. These are slippery. Ooh, settle down. Okay. We have the Fool. The Six of Pentacles, the Devil, and Justice. Okay, I'm going to move these over here. This is our humility and glow up. We got all this up here. Okay. And then I'm going to, ooh, that was loud. I want to use these. I don't think I've used these in ages. It's like my chance to use all the ones I don't use a lot. Woo, settle down. Okay. Six of Pentacles, huh? What could that mean? I love that Justice card. It is, you gotta see this artwork. I don't think that webcam does it justice. I don't get it justice. I didn't mean to say that. Okay. Oops. This is the Six of Pentacles. We just got that one. Well, I guess it wanted to come out again. That must be a big part of this story. Like yeah, it kind of looks like it has to do with these two. Oops. Okay. And then we have the Page of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. There's definitely something money here. We've got Justice again. We've got the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Wow. This is definitely has to do with some money stuff. And I wonder if that's why the fancy nature bell came out. Somebody really likes nice things. Okay. So if I were to read and maybe that's why Glow Up is here and Humility. So this definitely feels like a money story. And something to do with like family wealth stuff for sure. It's like a big part of the family history, but questioning like what really makes me feel generous and supported and all of those things. So we have the Fool and the Six of Pentacles coming down to the Six of Pentacles again. So it's like, I don't know if somewhere in the family history there was like money wasn't managed wisely, but that's a big theme coming through, is wanting to be, it's almost like there's been a lot of generosity in the family, and so maybe that's why it was just easier to give the money away perhaps. And then we have the Page of Swords here. I don't know, that's right here at the heart. So there's yeah, it's almost like being very naive or foolish with money. And not just foolish, but like generous and enthusiastic, like caring for people. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, this is interesting. I've never really had this big of a money reading before. I almost don't know what to make of it, because there's definitely a lot of generosity here and wanting to make sure, like basically funding different causes. But what's that have to do with the story? It's almost like more giving, but that might have led to feeling trapped, like, well, not like saving enough for your own needs or for the family's needs, the generations to come perhaps. But then, like, just oh yeah, because the King of Pentacles is here. It's almost like there's something about gratitude and generosity here that is the real source of stability, safety, comfort in the family, which is amazing. But what are we learning? Let's find out. So I don't know if there's a family member who doesn't feel so good about that. So we're just going to keep going with that thread. What I want to do, I kind of want to use another one I haven't used in forever. My friend Michelle made these beautiful cards called Mist Cat Tarot. Mr. Cats. So cute. Okay, so tell me more about this story. What are we supposed to learn from this? What are we supposed to know? What are we supposed to know? It looks like we're learning a lesson for sure. Whoa, that's too many. So we have the Hierophant, the Ten of Wands, and we have the Page of Cups. So there's, ooh, it's almost like, what am I supposed to learn from hard work when really I just want to share with people out of love? But what is it? Why is this whole hard work theme coming through? This came out. We have the Nine of Pentacles again. So what am I supposed to learn? It's really, it's like this burden of work. Okay, let's see what we're supposed to do. We got the Hermit. Oh, this one wanted to come out. And the Six of Pentacles again. What? 3 times. Okay. But I'm still trying to understand, what am I supposed to learn through this? I don't know if somebody's been, because the Devil's here. Let's clarify the Devil, because that usually is a little tricky energy. So, ooh, we got the Four of Pentacles. What's all the pentacles? Pentacles. What am I supposed to learn? Maybe this is my reading. I gotta be smarter with money. Not buy so many tarot decks. Okay. You got the Ace of Wands and the Lovers, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so there's something. Oh, wow. It is about questioning your sense of stability. Like, who's going to take care of me? Is somebody in the family a little upset that money's been, like, somebody's being generous with? Maybe it's an inheritance, because we have I got chills. Okay. So if this resonates with somebody watching this, are you a little upset that somebody's been a little free with the family funds? And it's like, well, what about me? How am I going to do anything if I'm not supported? Like, I need this to fall back on. But it's saying, like, everything so far is saying you don't have to worry about that. There's have some gratitude and trust. There's definitely trust showing up, and everything's going to be fine. So we have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, you can survive on your own. Yeah, there's something in you that needs to be thought about, and it's what you think of. It's what you think about your own ability to support yourself. And it's like, what are you learning? There's justice for the 3rd time. Okay. So it's like, it's almost like you feel this is unjust, but what's being asked for is like, well, why do you feel like you can't do the same thing? Go make your money and be just as generous. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I feel like I want to know some things. Okay. We're going to pull an oracle message from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. I don't know what this will have to do with money. Yeah. Ah! Come here. These are slippery. Let's just see. You can tell right now, today, I guess I just felt like shuffling differently. So we have the Lady of the Mirror, reflection, non-judgment. All right. The Lady of the Mirror. Let's read this. Number 44. Okay. The ally, challenger, reflection, non-judgment. The Lady of the Mirror is both ally and challenger, asking you to see yourself in the mirror made by the events in your life. She represents the powerful force of the law of attraction and reminds you that what you are is what you attract. This isn't to say that you need to blame yourself for inviting transgressions or if you find yourself a victim of a big picture event, say a war. This is a distorted interpretation of this law. Certain events are fated to test our faith. Rather, find yourself within the web woven through your life, your relationships, opportunities, desires, seeming failures, and successes. Observe how you've responded to life's challenges, great and small, and be aware of what is familiar in the present. Release all judgment and accept things exactly as they are with love. The Lady of the Mirror asks that you honor every part of your story as essential to your highest unfolding. Can you see yourself as being exactly where you need to be on your path? Do you love what you see in the mirror? Can you perceive your part in your reactions and the motives behind your current inquiry? You will find your answer in a thorough, honest self-appraisal. I think that's why this humility is showing up, and it's time for a glow up of like non-judgment. Because right now, there's something about the way you're perceiving somebody else in the family. It looks like somebody else's, the way they are generous and giving and using funds that you might feel like is meant for you. It almost feels, because it's a generational vibe, that it might be like what you take your inheritance to be. I don't know. But maybe not. Maybe it's just somebody in the family, maybe a spouse even. But I don't know. It feels more familial like that. Yeah, it's like you're like having a little bit of judgment perhaps on how they're doing their thing, when it's like you have full autonomy to do your own thing. And it's like time for a glow up through humility to say like, well, I want nice things too. Well, why can't I go do the same thing? I can make my money and share it and be just as generous. But maybe there's something in you, because the moon is here, that's saying like, why do I feel it's wrong to be so generous? We've got so much generosity here. It seems to be the thing that's calling for the deeper question with like this humility. I don't know. Is there a reason why you feel like you can't be generous? Because the justice came through 3 times. Do you feel like you're the, what do they say, the arbiter of judge? Like it's your duty? Like there's something in you that says, I get to decide who's worth receiving these generous things and who isn't. And I don't know, it feels like something about that. So it's asking for a real reflection on, well, why do I have a problem with generosity? Does it go back to a time when maybe you felt like there wasn't enough to go around and it's, we needed more for ourselves? Or is it something else? So I know that's not the best message, but it came through like over and over and over here with, and maybe also what's here is inquiring in that mirror about what your sense of stability is in your life. Kind of like, if you took everything away, would you, like one at a time, like, okay, what if I didn't buy a house and I was just renting? What if what if I got evicted? What would I do? What if I couldn't afford groceries? Like think about pulling away one little thing that makes until of all the things that make you feel like, okay, stable, supported, rooted, safe, provided for. And it's like, do the elimination diet. Take one thing away. How do I feel? Take another thing away. How do I feel? And then see like what's left. It feels like something will emerge that is eventually going to say like, there is no problem here. I'm fine. So, and that's what we hope to get to, because the devil and the moon have come through. So there's something very tricky here about And I think it takes a stripping away, like the devil. We want to like remove our attachment to these things and see what is left, and something will emerge, and it'll be pretty illuminating. So good luck with that. And yeah, reach out if you want to do a one-on-one and go deeper into this, if this is you. But it, wow, there was a lot here. So of all the same, so many pentacles. It's undeniably about like generational wealth here, something like that. So, but feeling trapped by it too. So yeah, break free. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.